Have you ever noticed how fashion sometimes tries to erase those who have the most stories to tell? Black women over 60 carry wisdom in their eyes, experience in their bodies, and a glow in their skin that only enhances with age. But for too long, the fashion industry has ignored this beauty. It's time to change that. This video is for you. You who have lived long enough to know that style has no age, much less color. We'll show you 4 dress styles that were made to exalt the mature Black woman. Pieces that elegantly enhance your curves, highlight your skin with colors that reflect your light, and put you center stage where you should always be. And oh, if you love feeling beautiful and confident, take advantage now. Like this video, activate the bell, and comment here which piece you believe best enhances your body. Your opinion is what drives this channel. Let's join us, because today is the day to dress like someone who knows exactly who they are. Our first model is the kind of dress that has endured through generations without losing its majesty. The wrap dress, or wrap dress, as it became known in the fashion world. It was created in the 1970s by Diane von Furstenberg, a designer who believed every woman should have the freedom to dress beautifully and practically. And that's exactly what this style delivers. The secret of the wrap dress lies in the side adjustment that gently hugs the body, creating an elegant, feminine silhouette that's fully adaptable to real curves, those that change over time but remain full of charm and expression. The ties can be made tighter or looser, respecting your desired body shape. And the V neckline elongates the bust, highlights the neck, and enhances the bust without exaggeration. A perfect combination for those seeking sophistication with freedom. For Black women over 60, the impact of the wrap dress is even more special. That's because it allows you to play with colors that vibrate beautifully against the skin. Earthy tones like caramel, terracotta, and chocolate brown bring natural elegance, while warm tones like burnt orange, wine red, or olive green create a noble contrast full of personality. All this without feeling heavy or forced, simply enhancing your most beautiful feature, your presence. Another advantage? It works for practically any occasion, from a casual lunch with friends to a more formal meeting, or even an elegant late afternoon stroll. Just change the fabric, cotton for daytime, silk for evening, and voila, you have a wardrobe staple. And if you care about comfort, especially at this stage of life, you can breathe easy. The wrap dress doesn't pinch, doesn't restrict movement, and still provides freedom when dressing, something essential for those seeking practicality without sacrificing beauty. It respects the body and proudly accompanies maturity. When it comes to accessories, less is more. A delicate necklace to complement a V neckline, a statement earring in gold or amber, and a comfortable shoe with personality. Think stylish flats, mules, or even block-heeled sandals. For makeup, a well-illuminated complexion, a darker lipstick, and if you're feeling bold, a thin line of eyeliner. It's proof that style and comfort don't compete. They embrace each other. Finally, the wrap dress is more than just a piece of clothing. It's a statement of self-esteem. It says, I know myself, I value myself, and I dress for myself. That's what it represents, and that's why it's such a standout in our selection. Now, take a deep breath, because the next style will surprise you. It blends structure and elegance with a touch of sophistication that's pure power. And maybe, just maybe, it's been sitting in your closet for years, waiting for a new look. There's a type of dress that, when well chosen, doesn't just enhance, it empowers. It's the one that effortlessly conveys respect, that says, I don't need to shout to be noticed. And the most curious thing? Often, it sits there, silently, forgotten in the closet, waiting for the right moment to return to the scene. We're talking about the chemise dress, or in plain English, the shirt dress. This style was inspired by the men's dress shirt, but over time, it has reinvented itself to enhance the female body with delicacy and elegance. And if there's one thing the chemise does well, it's convey maturity in style. It has that structure that conveys firmness, but without rigidity. Its straight lines elongate the silhouette, while the front buttons give you freedom. You choose how open the neckline, the height of the slit, or even wear it as an overlay. For Black women over 60, the chemise has a very specific power. It conveys authority with softness. It's not about looking younger, it's about looking more like you. It respects the mature body, covers where needed with class, and leaves the essentials on display, arms, legs, and cleavage, in a way that flatters without being overbearing. And when it comes to colors, the chemise takes on even more prominence. On dark skin, it's a spectacle when worn in light tones, creating sophisticated contrast. Think off-white, sand, beige with a gold undertone, or deep navy blue. These colors bring freshness, but also elegance, creating a clean, powerful, and timeless look. If you want to be a little more daring, a chemise in burnt orange or dark green adds a modern touch without being overdone. For everyday wear, it's practical. It can be worn with a thin belt to accentuate the waist, or worn loose for a more relaxed look. It works with sneakers, flats, ankle boots, or even block heels. It's the kind of piece that keeps up with your pace, whatever your occasion. Another important point, the fabric. For mature women, comfort and breathability are essential. Therefore, the ideal is to opt for versions in linen, cotton, viscose, or calico. Light, natural materials that don't overheat, especially on more muggy days. They also have a structured fit, without being too conspicuous, which is essential for those who value discretion with charm. And let's not forget an important detail. The chemise is also a versatile piece. It can be worn closed, as a dress, semi-open with pants and a blouse underneath, as a third piece, or even with shorts and a top for more relaxed moments. In other words, it doesn't just enhance, it multiplies possibilities. This is the kind of dress that accompanies a woman who knows who she is, who doesn't need exaggeration to be remembered, who enters a room and asserts her presence with a simple gesture, a smile, a firm walk. And that's why the chemise occupies this special place in our selection. Now hold on to that elegance, because the next style is for those who love movement, fluidity, and that fashionista touch that surprises. Oh, and it will make you rethink everything you think you know about midi dresses. If there's one style that embodies lightness, movement, and timeless elegance, it's the pleated midi dress. It has that understated charm that enchants from afar and impresses up close. It doesn't need much. The fabric speaks for itself. Pleating creates texture, dances with the wind, and lends a fluidity that enhances the body without ever restricting it. And that, my friend, is poetry for the mature woman. The midi length, which falls just below the knee or mid-calf, is ideal for those who want to show off a little without showing off too much. It balances proportions, brings harmony to the look, and exudes a natural, effortless elegance. As you walk, the pleats open and close as if they had a life of their own. And it's precisely this movement that brings lightness to the body and presence to the style. But let's get to the point. Why does it so flatter Black women over 60? First, because of the way it behaves on more refined fabrics, like opaque satin, chiffon, or even thick crepe. These textures, when contrasted with the depth of dark skin tones, create a rich, elegant, and visually memorable visual contrast. A pleated midi dress in petrol blue, burnt bronze, intense burgundy, or a floral print with a dark background can completely transform your look and your mood. Furthermore, pleating has the gift of softening curves without hiding them. It delicately follows the body without highlighting the belly, without squeezing the back or suffocating the bust. The fit respects the true anatomy of a woman who has learned that comfort is the new luxury. And you deserve to wear this luxury every day. And here's a golden tip. Invest in thin belts or sashes to add even more structure to your look. A small detail that makes the dress adapt even better to your shape, highlighting your waist, even if you don't have a very defined waist. And what about your feet? A mid-heel pump, a nude sandal, or even a stylish sneaker for a modern and unpretentious touch. And look, if you're enjoying these tips and see yourself in each of them, take this moment and like the video. This really helps us continue producing content designed for you with care, truth, and respect. Also, activate the bell so you don't miss any new videos, and comment below. Which of these styles best complements your current wardrobe? We love reading and exchanging ideas with you. Returning to our pleated midi dress. It's also great for those with commitments and want something versatile. A Sunday lunch? A civil wedding? A church event? It works well in all of these places, and always with class. Oh, and don't think it's too serious. Depending on the print and accessories, you can transform the look into something more fun, lighter, or more striking. The pleated midi is like a blank canvas waiting to express your personality. And now that we've talked about movement, fluidity, and sophistication, get ready. This next dress is powerful in a different way. It's about history, about grandeur, about complete maturity. It's the kind of piece that makes you feel like you're floating, but with your feet firmly on the ground. There are dresses that don't just dress the body, they dress history. When a black woman over 60 walks into a room wearing a flowing, long dress with a soft slit, it's not just the fabric that draws attention. It's the way it moves with her, how it brings out her presence, her journey, her silent power. This type of dress has something almost spiritual. It doesn't shout, it whispers with elegant clothing. The long length commands respect, while the fluidity of the fabric conveys lightness, movement, and freedom. And then comes the icing on the cake, the soft slit, that discreet opening that appears as you walk and reveals, without exposing, the beauty of maturity with naturalness and charm. Why does this style so value black women? Because it doesn't try to fit or correct the body. It celebrates it. The flowing cut follows the curves with care, without squeezing or marking, and the slit brings that touch of mature sensuality, one that doesn't need to prove anything to anyone. The sensuality here is authentic, confident, serene. The ideal colors for this type of dress are deep, sophisticated tones with presence: wine, caramel, burnt gold, emerald green, petrol blue, or even an ethnic print with a dark background that connects with your roots. These tones create a powerful visual dialogue with black skin, making the outfit vibrate, shine, and tell a story just by looking at it. And the fabrics? Invest in materials that have movement and an elegant drape. Lightweight viscose, cool silk, fluid crepe, or high-quality knits. The touch should be comfortable against the skin, because beauty at this stage of life can no longer hurt. A valuable tip: if you want to further elongate your silhouette, choose styles with a high waist and a slightly flared skirt. This creates a vertical line that visually slims, without the need for uncomfortable pieces. Pair with long, lightweight accessories, such as thin necklaces, flowing linens, or matte metal earrings. The result is pure refinement. On your feet, elegant chunky heels, elegant flats, or even ankle boots work perfectly. It all depends on the occasion and your desire. Because the most important thing here is that you feel in control of yourself, your style, and your time. This dress is for when you want to be noticed, but without asking for attention. For when you want to look in the mirror and think, yeah, time has only made me better. Because the truth is this: maturity is beauty with roots, and every expression line you carry, every tone of your skin, every curve that has changed over the years, deserves to be enveloped by clothes that understand this. And if you've made it this far, know that you deserve more. More self-esteem, more knowledge about what you value, and more inspiration to dress like someone who loves you.